What is up, Pistol Nation, my friends? We got some good content today. Last night on stream, we built this amazing deck. We built it around Wargate, which is freaking absolutely one of the most broken cards in the game. I just want you guys to know I'm going to be streaming again this game again on Twitch. My Twitch is PistolP229, so follow me on Twitch. I stream this game. I'm going to start trying to stream more mobile games again, but I should be live tonight around 9-10 p.m. Eastern time. I'm going to try and stream every night. I'm just going to go over the deck real quick, and then I'm going to show you some highlighted gameplay. I'm going to show you one game from the stream last night of when we built the deck. Here's the deck. I'm going to explain everything. I'm going to explain the card choices, and I'm just going to go in depth and just explain it if you guys and girls want to try it out. I call this basically my Wargate deck. What we do is, this Planeswalker is very important. I haven't tested this out with anyone else. We unlocked him when we reached a certain rank. I don't remember which rank it was. I think it was rank 3. I think when we reached rank 3, you get to it gives you a choice of Planeswalkers to unlock. So we unlocked him. He's very important in the deck. He is blue and black, water and undead. So the whole idea of this deck is you need to have Wargate. This is like the main card. You need to have this. It doesn't really matter if it's leveled up. I have mine at level 2, so it gives us an extra half a second longer that it's out there. But honestly, if you have it at level 1, it's fine. And basically what we're doing is we're just trying to have the deck as low as possible for like the cost. So we want to go with the Ninja, the Deep Hours, the Ninja. He's so good at taking down towers. He ignores all the other units. He goes straight for the towers. When you first summon him, he is misted in a sense. He's like invisible. And once he starts attacking the towers, he becomes out of invisibility and he can get hit. But he can be stopped like with spells and certain things. But he's very, very good. He's very needed for this deck. The next one is the Haunted Guardian. Now, when I first started playing this game, I thought the Haunted Guardian was absolutely terrible. I was like, oh, this card is trash. I was like, I'm not going to level this up. I really was like against the Haunted Guardian. I thought this was like a crap card. But after playing it in this deck and with this style, this card is so good and this card is so needed. This is basically your tank in the game and he puts out some damage. So he's very needed. If you level him up, I got him at level 4 right now. Next, we're going to go with the Clockwork Beetles. These are pretty good. They summons 3. It's only a 3 mana cost. This card was interchangeable. So before we had the skeletons, and the skeletons really weren't doing anything for us. I had them in there, and it was basically just to kind of cycle through the deck because you want to get to Wargate as fast as possible. So what we did was this card is like we're trying to figure out what better card we could do. So we're going to work tonight in the stream and see if we could come up with a better card than that. But right now we got the Beetles. Next we have the Accursed Spirit. This is a rare. This is a little bit harder to pull. He's very, very good. He's low mana cost. He does decent damage. And then when he dies, he will decrease move speed and attack speed of random enemies when he dies, which is very good. And then we have our another 2 that's really cheap. We have our Elite summon 2 Merfolk that attack ground and air units. So you get 2. They put out their damage is low, but they're cheap. And then the last one is the Scouts. Again, they're cheap. They're 1, but they summon 3. They have a decent amount of attack. 2/2/2. So I got them leveled up a bit. So the basic idea of this game is, the basic idea of this deck is you want to just focus on attacking and taking down someone's tower. Your Planeswalker is your only defender, right? You don't use really anything else to defend. Don't worry about your opponent. Let them take your towers down. Let them take your hits. Because, like, you can't get scared when you play this type of deck. Like, you have to completely ignore everything and just focus on your strategy. And your only defender is your plane spreader. Now, the reason we use him, he's such a good defender, is like literally last night, all we did was we used him as our defense and we were fine. We were completely fine. So what he does is when he's summoned, right, he will enter the battlefield and he'll summon this little creature with him. and it'll help you. It helps for defense and takedown. He has an AoE ground damage. His weakness is flying, but as you can see, he'll do an AoE damage right now. Takes out a nice AoE damage on the ground, which is fine. Now his skill is so good. His skill is it pulls all the enemies and then it stuns them. Now that is so important. So basically what happens is someone's going to get a big push on one of your lanes. And when they push your lane in, you're going to summon him to defend. And what you do is you use his ability. It's going to grab all their creatures, all their monsters and everything all together, pull them in together, and then they're going to get stunned. He's going to walk up, do his AoE damage on the ground, and it's going to help like take some hits. But one thing to take into mind is Gravity Sphere works with flying units too. So the flying units get stunned. So you want to have the towers kind of attack the flying units while they're trying to attack your towers. And then he takes care of the ground units. And it's freaking crazy, this deck. I love this deck. This is amazing. And that's basically, he's your only defense, right? You just want to have him for defense as it. So now the other thing you want to do is, some other tips for this deck is, you want to get this in your opening hand. You want to get this as fast as possible. You need Wargate. And once you get Wargate, what you're going to do is you're just going to drop Wargate. And I suggest, I'm going to do training real quick, and I just want to show you. I suggest that when you do this, you want to do it on the lowest possible lane. Don't go to the top lane, because it's harder to do it in the top lane, because it's going to take longer to grab the card from the bottom and drag it to the top of your screen. So I always go for this bottom one right here, because look, if we go right here, it's so much easier to drag and drop the cards to the bottom. If we put it up at the top lane, you have to drag your cards all the way top. And I'm telling you, that little bit of half a second can make a huge difference. So I always try and drop it right here at the bottom, and then you just spam it. You just spam the hell out of it. But you got to make sure you have 10 mana, because you want to have as much mana as you can, so you get all 4 cards in that hole and on that tower, and then you just go straight for their third main guardian. Don't even worry about that top. Go straight for their main guardian and do the same thing. When it gets to double mana, this deck is absolutely insane in double mana, because you can summon so many creatures. You can put like 5 creatures in a Wargate and just be on their towers. It's insane. I am going to show you guys and girls a clip from last night, some gameplay, but I hope you all enjoyed this video. Pistol whip that like button, hit that subscribe button for more Magic ManaStrike content, and I will see y'all in tonight's stream, or I will see y'all in my next video. Peace. All right, ready for this? Oh yeah, we got him right here. He's going to be our defender. This is so ridiculous. You just summon Wargate and then you freaking just spam your low-level troops in there. This is bullshit. This shouldn't happen. You shouldn't be able to do this. This is freaking ridiculous. Ah, he's got us with this push though, man. He's got us with this push. He got a good push going and I was ignoring it. He got us there. That was a bad drop right there. It works. It's crazy how you can do that. It works.
What's left?